Please don't make me think of it like you can't think of defense. You talk to
Guys, me and my dad are gonna go out to the mall. He wants to exchange some shoes I got for him like back in December. Yes, we're in May, but just hasn't been wanting to leave the house. So I want to be like comfy. So I think we're gonna wear this jacket, wear these new biker shorts from Shein. We're just gonna wear like this black pair. I'll link these down below. They feel like butter. I love these. This pink bling jacket with the biker shorts. Okay, so I just posted a little, let me turn this volume down, spend the day with me video for TikTok that just went up. Yay! I'm still trying to at least post once a day on social media and not skip a day, so yay for that. Okay, so I'm gonna go back into using these cash envelopes. I used to do them like 4 or 5 years ago, but because I am serving now, I do get cash tips. I need to stop by Food Lion later today and pull out more cash because my credit card tips go on like a card, like a pay card, which I don't like that, but whatever. And then I did get some cash last night for work. I made $133-ish on a Wednesday night at work, which is really good because we started off very dead. Like, it was so slow. We got super busy at like 7:30, 8 o'clock all the way till close, and we closed at 11. But technically last night we didn't close till like 11:10, 11:15. So anyways, in here I have my emergency fund, which I think this is my emergency fund. We're gonna be doing the 100 envelope savings challenge. I haven't started that yet, but I am gonna start it soon. And then car, this is also the 100 envelope saving challenge. I didn't want to rewrite this, so just ignore the highlighting, but I just kind of scribbled out what I put in. So right now I have $20 sitting in my car savings. Car future will be like my future apartment that I get. Retirement, vacation, travel, because I want a vacation. This is my savings. I actually created this one. So I did 25 times, 50 times, 75 times, and then I wrote down 100 times. And this is going to equal $18,750 when I'm done with it. But I haven't started this one yet. These envelopes start with 50, and then I do have one 100, but this will be like $850. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna put towards like this one, but I do have that savings challenge. And then this is like my sinking funds binder. So I have self-care, which will be my nails, my hair, things like that. Fun is just fun. Gifts, I have $30 because Father's Day is coming up and I want to do something for my dad. Shopping, of course. Household and home is like home decor, and then car maintenance. And then this is like my everyday binder. So I have gas, groceries, food right now has $8. Health, which will be my meds, my Verizon bill, my personal spending, and then my credit card. Those are all the envelopes that I have right now. So I'm excited. I do want to start doing like savings challenge stuffings or whatever on my spam account on TikTok. I'll put that on the screen. But yeah. Okay, so I might get those. Can't tell if they're non-slip. Good morning. Happy Friday. I had to think about it. Y'all, I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't. So, I'll just tell because I am so mad. So, they effed me. They effed me hard. They are lying about my pay rate that I've been confronting them about for the past 3.5, 4 weeks. And I talked to my store manager this past Wednesday and I was like, hey man, like, we're going on 4 fucking paychecks now. Like, why is my pay still wrong from what I was promised? And now that manager that told me I was right and told me that he did say this number is now claiming that he did not. Like, it's his whole fucking thing. And for the past 3 weeks, he's been saying how he's like, yeah. So let's say he told me he was going to pay me $20 an hour. Okay, now that it's been 3.5 weeks, he's now saying that he never said that. But it was like a week after I had started and I got paid my first paycheck. And I was like, why is it fucking lower? And when I asked him about it, I was like, hey man, like, you told me $20 an hour, but I'm only getting paid $19 an hour. Like, what happened? He was like, oh, that was my fault. Like, you're right. I did tell you $20 an hour, blah, blah, blah. It's not 20, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not a dumb blonde, and I do not fuck around and find out when it comes to my pay. Like, if my pay is not right, I'm not going to shut up about it until it gets right. So my store manager is now saying that my assistant store manager never said I was going to get paid this amount when he literally told me at the interview, and he confirmed it a week after I started. Now all of a sudden, it never happened. Shut the fuck up, please. So, I'm so fucking mad. So, yeah, that's where we're at right now. And I don't even want to go in. Okay, so I found this out Wednesday morning at 7 o'clock in the morning. Don't piss me off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Like, I was mad. But I still worked my entire shift. And I was going to stay later, and I was like, fuck no. Bye. Have a good day. And I'm here now. I work 7 to like 12:45, 1 o'clock today. I don't even want to be here. Because I'm so mad. That's why I wasn't wearing my mask on Wednesday. And it was really hard to like hide on my face how mad I was. So we're wearing the mask today. But yeah, I don't fuck around with my babe. That's how I live. And I even was like, I've been telling my dad like what's been going on, because I even told him when my pay was wrong. And he was asking for an update, and then I told him what my store manager said, and he said, that's fucked. I'm like, yeah, I know. But yeah, I never take below $14 an hour. Ever. I never worked at a job that's below, I don't care if it's 50 cents below, I don't care if it's a whole dollar below. I can barely afford $14 an hour. Barely. Because my gas in my car is expensive as hell. And yeah, so had I would have known it was gonna be that pay, I would have said no thank you. But here I am fucking employed, been working my ass off for the past 3.5 weeks, and then telling me they're gonna change my pay just to show up on Wednesday morning and they tell me they're not going to. No. Like, fuck you and no. So, I'm like so mad. And I'm trying to not, because I'm trying to have a good day, even though I'm here. And also, I was scheduled next week, and I think it was yesterday, they took me off the schedule. So I worked today, 7 to 12:45, 1 o'clock. And then tomorrow I work 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and that's it. And I already had days next week here. And when I checked my schedule, I checked it yesterday and then I checked it again this morning. And yeah, they took me off the schedule completely. I don't know what the hell's happening. And they're making it like seem like I'm annoying. Babe, if you would have put in the correct pay, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. So this is not my fault. I'm just trying to fix your mistake. And yeah, I'm just really annoyed and I don't want to be here. Like, I really don't want to be here. I low-key cried a little last night because it is so hard for me to pretend like I'm okay, especially in public, especially when I have to kiss booty at work, like, and I'm mad. So it's like, oh, this is not going to turn out great for me. Also, I got in this morning and I was like, hey, let's play some music, right? So I can wake up. This is how I wake up in the morning, because I blast music or whatever. My radio doesn't work. So today I work a double. I work here, and then tonight I go in at Applebee's at 4. So I'm probably gonna be there 4 till 1 a.m. And then tomorrow I work here 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And then tomorrow night, I think I go in at 4 again for Applebee's. When I talked to my store manager Wednesday, he said that me, him, and the assistant manager that hired me all need to sit down and talk about my pay. There's nothing to talk about. Just go in the system and change the number to what you said you were gonna pay me. Guys, like, I really don't need this job. I really don't. I really don't like quitting jobs. Like, I really only quit jobs when I have to. Like, when it's creepy management or terrible management, terrible hours, something like that. Like, that's the only time I really quit a job. And I really, like I said, I really don't like quitting. I'm not a quitter, so I don't like quitting. But when I get fired, I'm just like, thank you. Y'all want to fuck around with my pay? No. No. In the world we live in now? Hell no. Okay, I regret parking so far away, like, stupid bitch. And why me? Dust flying around. Ignore the mask on my face, but I don't have my dentures in yet. Only me. Only me. So this happened Friday night. My section that I've been having the past couple days have like stairs, so you take like 3 steps and then you're up the stairs. I was carrying dishes and I had like several plates stacked here and I was hugging it to my chest so they didn't fall, and then my right hand was still holding more dishes and I was kind of holding it all together, and I couldn't see where I was walking, but I had walked up and down those stairs so many times that I thought I had it. And when I went to step, the middle part of my foot, like where my arch is, landed on like the edge of the stair and I went in. And yeah, so that represents like my left foot. I never fell. I just went in, and then when I kept walking, I started limping. And I was like, fuck. Like, I thought I just twisted my ankle, rolled my ankle. Like, I didn't think much of it. That entire night, that happened at like 5 o'clock. So for like the next 7-8 hours, my foot just kept pounding in pain. It was hurting so bad, and I was just like, you know what? I'm almost done. I'm almost to my shift. I went home, took my shoes off, took my like ankle wrap thing off that I got from Amazon, and my ankle was swollen and bruised. Like, it was starting to bruise. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Like, what the fuck? What did I do? And my dad was like, oh, I just think you sprained it. It's not that big of a deal. Like, put some ice on it. You'll be okay tomorrow. I put ice on it, and I didn't walk the entire morning Saturday. I literally stayed in my bed because I was like, it hurt just to walk a couple feet to the bathroom. I was like, okay. And so I got ready to go to work. I was at work for probably Saturday, and I was probably at work for like an hour and a half. And then at one point I got quadruple sat. I got sat 4 times in a row. And I was like, oh my God. And my foot was throbbing in pain. I started crying at work. I don't like to cry in public. And I don't like to cry in front of my tables, especially because, I don't know. I think it's unprofessional. So I was like crying. Like, my eyes were puffy, my eyes were red. And then I'd walk away from the table, start crying, get to the kitchen, cry even more. At one point I went to the bathroom and just bawled my eyes out because I was in so much pain. I was getting lightheaded, dizzy. I thought I was gonna hit the floor and pass out. And yeah, I was just like, what? I've sprained my ankle before, y'all, but that pain, I had never felt that pain in my life. And the fact that it had me crying too, I didn't cry at all Friday. Like, at all. Like, when it happened, I didn't cry at all. Like, it hurt, but I was okay. But yeah, Saturday I was really struggling. Like, and my tables had me running in circles. I did not stop moving. I didn't even have a chance to, like, get a drink of water real quick. Like, nothing. So, about 2-3 hours into my shift, I was a mess. Everyone knew I was upset. Everyone knew I was in pain. And I told my manager, I was like, can y'all find somebody to take over my section so I can go straight to the hospital, because something's wrong. I should not be in that much pain from a sprain, because like I said, I've had a sprain before, and every time I move my left foot in any way, whether I'm stepping, I'm lifting it in the air, I'm propping it up, like whatever, there's like this weird pain that it almost feels like a bone is stabbing my ankle bone, and it's not fun. So I was like, can y'all find someone? Because if not, I can push through. I'm just gonna be crying the entire rest of my shift. Like, I can't not cry with how much pain I was in. So one of the girls actually ended up taking over. I had cashed 2 of my tables out. One table still was thinking about dessert, and so I transferred her that check. And then I got sad again as I was trying to leave, and she was like, just get their drink orders and then go. So I got their drink and their food orders, and I wrote it down, and I tried to like write everything word for word, because when I take, you know, the order, I abbreviate everything, because people talk way too fast when they order. They spitball at you. So I just like abbreviate, but I tried to like write everything down so she can read it. And yeah, I went up to my 2 tables because they like ordered everything, and I asked them if there was anything else, and I was like, unfortunately I have to leave due to an emergency, I have to go to the hospital. And they were like, oh my gosh, like, are you okay, and I'm like, my ankle, I think I sprained it, I did something to it. And one of my tables was like, yeah, I noticed you crying earlier and we felt really bad. I was like, no, it's okay. Like, I could not cry. Like, I tried to stop crying. I was like, don't cry, because it's noticeable when I cry. I'm like, fuck. And I was like, no, I'm so sorry. So I cashed them 2 out. And then as I was going to leave, the other server who I was supposed to close with was like, make sure you do your side work. And I'm like, girl, what side work? Like, everyone's telling me to leave, and now all of a sudden I have to do side work. And she listed off some shit, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna be here for like another 2 hours doing side work. Like, side work is like almost like pre-closing, basically. But I was like, girl, I looked like I was gonna pass out. I was like, okay. So as we're having that conversation, me and that closing server, the server who was taking over my section, because she was like right next to my section in a different section, she was like, no, like, go, get the fuck out, go to the hospital, I will take care of everything else. So shout out to her, she's a real one. Even my manager was like, go ahead and go. She cashed me out. I didn't have any cash tips, so it was a little bit easier that way. All my money was done on card. But yeah, I went to the hospital and I was trying to get my dad to drive me. But he was incapable of driving at that point. And I was like, okay. So on the way to the hospital, I'm crying. And I was like, girl, you need to stop crying and just get to the hospital. You need to stop crying and just get to the hospital, and then you can cry. Because it was kind of getting difficult to see the road because I had tears in my eyes. I got to the hospital. When I pulled in that parking lot and I parked, I bawled my fucking eyes out again. My foot was throbbing in pain. Getting out of the car, getting in and out of my car is very difficult. Before I got the boot, and now with the boot, I have to like pull myself out of my car because it's low to the ground. Went in, told them what happened. I was like, I think I sprained it, but this pain does not feel like a sprain. I don't know what the hell I did. And they immediately pulled me into the back. Like they walked me back. The way doctor came in, she like felt my foot. On top of my foot didn't hurt. The outer part of my foot did not hurt. The bottom of my foot did not hurt. It was literally like right where my ankle bone was. And you could see the swelling. Yeah, she was feeling it and I started crying again when she touched it. I'm like, that hurt. Tears. And she was like, okay, I want to do an x-ray. Because I told her about my pain. The throbbing pain and then like the bone stabbing my ankle bone pain. Really weird. She was like, I want to make sure you didn't fracture anything. You didn't break anything. Did an x-ray, nothing's broken, nothing's fractured, thankfully. I was worried about that because I was feeling that pain. I'm like, yeah, that's not normal. And they gave me a boot. They gave me pain meds, and they sent me home. The boot helps a lot. I felt so bad yesterday because I didn't want to leave. We were busy. And then when I was going to leave, they had to put everybody on like a 1 hour wait for like people who were walking in because I was leaving. I felt so bad. And then I felt bad for the staff. I felt bad for the management. And then on top of like, I felt bad for my customers and my tables because I was moving as fast as I could. But I was like limping. And then at one point I just like started speed walking, and the more that I walked, the faster I walked, the more pain I was in, and then that didn't help me crying anymore. So I'm hoping tonight people will bear with me. I'm still getting the hang of walking in the boot. It's weird because I can't feel the floor, so I'm like, am I taking a step? Like I can't feel myself walking in it. Fingers crossed tonight goes smooth.